Welcome to Hate to Wait, where two lifelong dieters talk about their current struggles with weight loss. Diets, we've tried them all. We are not doctors. We don't play them on TV or on this podcast. Join our journey because misery loves company.
I'm awake.
Hi, John.
How you doing?
I'm good.
I didn't lose it. I know where it's at. My hot water heater broke last night.
Ooh.
So they had to come drain it, so I don't have any hot water.
Oh, no.
So with that, I like to take morning showers. And this morning I woke up and I felt yucky, and I was like, well, I don't have any hot water. I'm like, well, how bad can a cold shower be? And I realized something. Although it's horrible and it's not fun or pleasurable at all, there's a couple things about it. Number one, you use way less water because you don't stand under the shower when you have a cold shower. It's like you turn it on, you wet yourself all down, you spray yourself all down, you curse, you yell, and then you shut it off, then you get the soap out, and then we soap. And then we soap everything up and we get everything all soapy, and then we count to three. And we turn the water back on, and and then we do all the water and everything. And then when I got out of the shower, I was very refreshed after my body, the initial shock. And I was like wide awake. And I was like, wow, this is better than coffee, to be quite honest with you.
But is it really better than coffee, though?
Well, I mean, the effect, it's not okay. It's not better, but the effect. Yeah, Lisa's like, and we soap. Lisa in the chat, because they started, because with Lisa and Sam I Shake My Head with Lisa and Sam, Lisa decided to take yogurt and put berries in it, and now she calls that berries with Lisa because she mixes them together and considers that cooking. So
I like it.
So then after it was then we mixed, when I'm talking to Sam, I always say, and then we this, and then we that. So then we soap. So that's how that started, to let you a little inside baseball. So, yeah, I got out, I brushed my teeth, I got dressed real quick, and I was like, wow, you know something? Can I do this every day? I don't know if I can, but of course because as I do, I put it up on Facebook, and someone sent me an article. It says the 7 benefits of taking a cold shower for your health. And it says, number 1, increases alertness. You think? Yes, it really does. Yeah, it's not soothing. And then the other thing it says, it refines your hair and skin.
It does. It's supposed to be really good to at least do a rinse in cold water for your hair. And I've heard that, and I try to do it. But shower time for me is warm, happy, alone time.
Well, the only thing is, of a man who's going to be 57 next week,
Ooh.
There was one section of my body that I noticed that kind of returned to its 15-year-old self at that time.
You lost weight.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I lost weight, but I know things kind of rose up to where they used to be. Gravity didn't have such an effect on them anymore. For whatever reason, I don't know. And then it says it improves your immunity and circulation. Now, I don't know about immunity, but I'll tell you one thing. Things were circulating.
Yeah.
Like my blood was like, holy cow, we got to get warm again.
Yeah.
So that comes to number 4, which it stimulates weight loss. Because
really?
Yes, because what happens is you cool your body down with the cold water, and then your body's like, okay, we got to heat this back up again. How does it heat? It burns calories. It stokes the furnace. Mm-hmm. And that lasts throughout the day. Once you get the furnace stoked, it moves it tricks your metabolism into firing up to warm your body up. Or it doesn't trick it. That's what it does.
Yeah.
So it says in 2009, there was a study that exposure to extreme cold temperatures activated the brown fat in 23 and 24 participants by a 15-fold increase. So meaning someone could.
Fat?
Okay, so let's get into brown fat.
Yes.
You don't understand we have brown fat and white fat? Did you know that?
I've never heard that before. Really?
Yes, we have brown fat and white fat. And white fat is accumulated when we consume more calories than our body needs to function. We don't burn these calories for energy. The body fat piles up at our waist, lower back, neck, thighs, your high Helens, this is the one we struggle to eliminate. The brown fat is the good fat. Did you know we had good fat? I always thought
food had good fat, like coconut oil is a good fat.
I always thought fat was fat, but we have good fat, which is the brown fat.
Probably the stuff that protects our organs, I would think, or like, I don't know.
It's generated to heat and keep our bodies warm and is activated when exposed to extreme cold.
Okay.
So there you go. And a cold shower can promote brown fat activity.
So it's like good cholesterol and bad cholesterol.
Well, I think what happens is it's like, okay, we need more logs on the fire to heat this place up. Let's start burning.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently it doesn't do anything with the white fat. The white fat seems to be a little bit more tougher, but what the heck? As far as I'm concerned, fat is fat.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense in my head. And I've heard different things like sleeping in colder weather or in a colder room helps promote weight loss and helps your metabolism, or drinking ice water. I've also heard that drinking ice water shocks your system in a bad way, and it actually promotes holding on to fat, and instead you should drink lukewarm water. I don't know.
It's so aggravating. It's like, drink ice water, it burns fat. Then you look and it says, don't drink ice water. It makes fat stay with you. You're like, make up your mind. Come on.
I know. For me, a lot of the times it's just preference. It's like, all right, how many pounds am I actually going to lose if I don't take a cold shower, or if I take a cold shower, but then I'm miserable because I took a cold shower? I understand that it would make me more alert and it would do all those things. I'd still be bitchy. It would make me bitchy. It would make me alert to the bitchiness of having a cold shower.
Okay, so let me ask you, where does the pain versus profit, where is that line? So in other words, if you got up in the morning and took a 5-minute cold shower every morning, but at the end of the week, it made you lose 5 pounds of brown fat, would you do it?
Wasn't brown fat the good fat?
Well, it's the fat that uses the heat. It's the fat that heats your body up. So whether it's good or bad, I don't know, but it's the fat that's activated by being cold.
But I'd be down 5 pounds at the end of a week. You know what? I'd keep that little trick in my back pocket and use it whenever I needed to. Like for Diet Bet, which, unless there's a miracle, unless taking a cold shower every morning will actually lose 5 pounds, I don't think I will be making my Diet Bet, and everybody can have at it with my $35.
Yeah, but I didn't even try. I didn't even get on the scale. We talked about that in the last episode.
Yeah. One thing about the Diet Bet, though, is it said on the website something like 96% of people who signed up for Diet Bet lost weight. And that's got to be true, because the first day, of course, you're going to be like, I'm all in this. This is great. I will lose weight. I took it to mean they lost the weight that they set out to lose. I don't know why. I should have known that number was bogus, as far as not everybody who signs up loses the 4% of body fat.
Marketers.
But I know they marketed me. They did it to me. I didn't even.
You read and get what you want from it.
Yeah, that's what I did.
It takes you down the path.
Marketers. I love you guys and I hate you guys all at the same time.
Exactly. And then the number 5 benefit is it speeds up muscle soreness and recovery. So if you're training and you pull something, of course, that you see guys taking ice baths and stuff like that. This would actually help with, if you had like a pulled something, then cold showers would help that. The number 6 is it says it eases stress. Now, I don't know about this one, because to be quite honest with you, when I got out, I was a little stressed. I'm not going to lie. I was like, oh, I'll tell you, a towel has never felt so good as when I got it out of that shower to get that cold water off me. But it was interesting, and I wasn't thinking about this until I put it up on Facebook and I read this article. Here's number 7, and this I never heard before, but this would be nice. Cold showers have been shown to relieve depression symptoms due to the intense impact of cold receptors in the skin, which sends an overwhelming amount of electrical impulses from the spherical nerve endings to the brain.
It would not make me happier. No, it would probably bring me out of a funk, but it would not make me happier. It would give me something new to bitch about.
It doesn't say happy. It says relieves depression symptoms. Now, I don't know what that
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
So there you go. It says it boosts mood and making it a pickup. It boosts your mood.
I'm
You don't
calling
think so?
bullshit on that.
Calling bullshit. Okay.
A cold shower will not boost my mood. I don't know. Maybe after, maybe when I got
that's what
out.
I'm saying. Yeah. When you're in, okay, just so we're really clear here.
I know.
When you're in the shower, you're not like, this is great. That's not what happens. It's like, holy God. Oh.
I'm miserable thinking about it.
Right. Yeah. Because then you get out. And then the problem is, too, here's the other thing. You have to, when you're taking a cold shower and and then we soap, you have to make sure that you get all the soap. So you can't just like rush it. You got to make sure you get all the parts. You got to make sure that all the soap's gone. So you're there for a while. And the whole time, it's miserable. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
But then when you get out and then do all the things, then you have you kind of do feel, you're a little peppy. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. I guess. I don't know if it's worth it. For me, that would be one of those things that's not worth it, that some people can do and they'd be fine with it. But for me, like shower time for me is just so like, I have the water up all the way. Like I take hot showers, like scalding showers. I had to train myself not to take scalding showers because my husband's like, you're going to dry out your skin. And I had to take more lukewarm showers. Actually, there was one time that I fiddled with the knob so much that I got the water the same temperature as my skin. And that was a fantastic shower. It took like maybe 5 minutes of fiddling. So it takes a while. But I just stood there, like all you could feel was the pressure. And it was really, really nice. And that was the perfect shower for me. But
so my perfect shower is when I get out, I look like a lobster that have just been boiled.
yeah.
Like I'm completely red. To me, that's the kind of shower I like. Although, I'm not going to lie, I was very red when I got out of the cold shower, but I didn't enjoy it as much.
No.
Not at all. So anyhow, if you want to try to lose some weight or be peppy in the morning, maybe you ought to try a cold shower. I didn't do it on purpose. It just happened.
So now are you going to go back to hot showers? Or are you going to try cold showers?
I think I'm going to try cold showers for a couple times and see how long I can do this. I'm not going to lie. It was one of those things like, okay, some people hate working out, right? Some people hate doing the sweating and all that kind of stuff. They don't like the working out part, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the benefits after working out or the reason that they work out, no one says, this is great when they're grunting and doing all that stuff. So maybe, just maybe, that I could tolerate and embrace the suck of the cold shower for the benefit of afterwards.
I'd rather work out.
Well, you would rather work. See, this is the diet. Would you rather?
That's a would you rather. Would you rather work out and get hot and sweaty, or would you rather take a cold shower?
All right. So we have some people in the chat. So people in the chat, here's a would you rather. Would you rather take for a month, take a cold shower in the morning, or work out every day and get hot and sweaty? There you go.
Yeah, for me it'd be hot and sweaty, and then I might take Actually, even when I get hot and sweaty, I still don't take a cold shower.
Want a hot shower?
Yeah, I still take a hot shower.
Yeah, exactly.
It might be cooler, but it's still, like Adam was saying, his wife takes those lobster showers, but she has to sit down and cool down for about 10 minutes. Those are the best showers. I love those showers.
Those are good showers. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. The other thing is, and I always think this, if I take a hot shower, then I'm sweating. So that's got to be good for weight loss somewhere, right? Right? I don't know.
It's not according to this article. It's not. It says the cold shower, it boosts your metabolism and it gets rid of that brown fat.
Brown fat?
The brown fat.
I think it's so funny. There's brown fat and white
brown fat and white fat.
It just reminds me of the humors that doctors used to believe in, the 4 humors that are like based on bile, of just like there's yellow bile and white bile and red bile and I don't know. Yeah, that's funny.
You know what? I want my fat diversified. I want diversified fat. I don't like labeling my fat.
I guess I'm glad that I don't know. I don't know.
Sorry, did I go too far? My diversification of fat.
Could they just pick more colors that aren't already tied to like, oh, white fat bad, brown fat good? Like
Yeah.
okay. So in the chat, we have a lot of people saying cold shower. There's actually 2 people, Michelle and Adam, say workout.
Jennifer says cold shower. Lisa says cold
Sam.
shower. Sam says cold shower. Annette says she lost 3 pounds by walking the dog. I don't know how that has anything to do with showers, but
wait a minute.
I will have to be cold shower for the next week. Oh, look. Someone's joining me in my cold shower challenge. You know what? I'd rather have a cold shower challenge than a diet bet.
Cold shower challenge.
Right. And the thing about the cold shower, well, that's not true. There's no real verification of this. I was going to say, because you could use audio for that. You just put the phone down with the audio, and when you get in, you hear, you know, that noise you make when you get a cold shower, because there's absolute noise.
Mine would be expletives the whole time. Just, God, I don't want to.
You hear the water running, and you hear.
Yeah, that would be mine. Just, no.
Teaching the children new words.
Oh, so many new words. Yeah.
Anyhow, all right. So that was not my week, my morning. How was your week?
Okay, so my week was interesting. So we've talked before about how when we get off this show, we record on Thursdays. That Thursday night is when we've both kind of said, like, all right, we recorded for the week. Let's kind of put our diets aside. Like Thursday and Friday for me have become cheat days. And I didn't realize it until I started tracking my food more. So I'm using my MyFitnessPal again and really staying inside my window. So those few days last week, I had such a problem telling myself, no, stay in your window. Like, why is this so hard? And I realized for the past few weeks before this, I had no problem eating outside my window and being like, oh, I just have one cheat day. One cheat day is not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It's fine. But for some reason, I don't know why I thought that was okay. Like,
I'm the same way. I get off the show. As soon as I turn the microphone off, because my eating window usually opens up. And then as soon as I get off, it's like, Fiesta! Woohoo! And I do all the bad things.
Yeah. And I have to stop that. So last week, what also coincided with that was social media was just depressing. It brought me down.
It's been a bad week.
Oh.
I've been so much everybody is Facebook fighting. Da, 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 da. Yeah.
I couldn't. By Friday, I was looking up, is social media fatigue a thing? Yes, it's a thing.
I think it is.
And I was at that point. And so I finally took Facebook and Twitter off my home screen on my phone. So I have to do a few clicks to get to them. And I've also started this thing when I'm on Facebook, after about 5 minutes, I ask myself, okay, have I gotten anything out of this? Like, really, have I gotten anything out of it? The only thing I get out of Facebook now is this group and like some podcasting news and stuff. But really, I have to limit myself. So Friday night, I handed my phone to my husband. I wanted to eat really badly, but what I wanted was crappy pizza. And luckily they had closed. By the time I was...
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah. So crappy pizza was closed. Handed my phone to my husband and I went into our bedroom and I turned on Netflix and I just watched that 70s show. And the reason I picked that 70s show is because there are no cell phones. So I wouldn't be tempted.
I never thought of it that way.
Yeah.
That is the truth. Yeah, we're not constantly bombarded with people's opinions and stuff like that. Listen, I understand everybody has an opinion. I get it. You know why? Because I'm very opinionated. I know that's hard to believe, but it's true. And so then I wade in because I have to tell somebody about themselves, and then it becomes a big thing. And then, and you know when it's over is when the memes start.
Yeah.
So, yes. But it is a thing because there you are with your phone going. Yeah, it's horrible. And again, you're never going to change anybody else's opinion.
No, and that's a big thing. And I have to constantly tell my dad that too. Like, I have my dad blocked on Facebook because I can't stand to watch him fight with people. Like, I mean, that's all he does. He's old. He's had a stroke. He's had the stroke that Sophia Petrillo had in The Golden Girls, where he has no filter anymore. None whatsoever. Like,
I wonder if I had that stroke. I just don't know about it. I really
like
have no
it's
filter.
scary, and I'm just like, whoa, Dad. Like, okay, I'm kind of glad he's a slow typer, to be perfectly honest, because most of the time he'll just give up. He's like, I'm too angry. I'm like, okay, good, great.
I think as a podcaster, though, I feel, because of everybody should be like me, I feel as podcasters, we're sharers. I'm a big sharer. I share stuff and people are like, why are you telling us this? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm just talking. Where other people that are podcasters aren't really much, they'll share about what they want to talk about, but their personal life, they keep personal.
I did that for a long time, and I really thought it was a privacy thing. But then I'm like, okay, aside from people coming to my house and stealing stuff or like doing stuff to my kids,
Right.
like as long as I'm safe about that sort of stuff,
Mm-hmm.
I will come out like on this show. This is
Sure.
the real me. And I mean, on my show, it's scripted. So there's like a certain, I can't just throw in, oh my God, and fuck dieting this week. You know, I'm not just going to throw that into the story behind libraries.
I'm not lying. I still have a little twinge when I hear Emily curse. It's just, I don't know what it is about Emily. It's
And
like,
when you met me, I was on an explicit show.
yeah, I know. But then you went off and then it
Yeah.
it was different. It's different. Because I hear the story behind and I hear you know, you're very professional. And then you come in here and it's a whole different thing. I get it. It's, you know, it's like you're here and it's like dieting.
Well, I don't swear that much in real life anyway, just because of my kids. And the words I've made up for swears have been pretty funny. So I love
really?
saying sugar honey iced tea for shit.
Oh,
like
really?
I actually have trained myself to say sugar honey iced tea.
That is hysterical. I just got that. It's an acronym.
Yeah. So the other thing I've been doing to get away from social media is, again, I talked about it last week. I've been playing Pokemon Go. I've been walking more. And that's the nice thing. I'm getting outside, and there's a park by me that has a lot of Pokestops. And I go there. I don't get great internet there, which is like the bonus. And I walk around. I just go Pokemoning and I let the kids run. And it's great. So I've actually been getting, I said last week, I've been trying to get 8,000 steps in by 8 o'clock every night. I've been getting those 8,000 steps in, and I've been getting to 10,000. And I'm like, do I set my goal for 10,000? But that drove me nuts last time I did it. So I'll keep it at 8,000.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, in the mornings before Mark wakes up, I wake up with the kids and get them ready and stuff. So in the mornings, usually Cam's doing his own thing. He's playing with trucks. He's watching videos. That is when, before this, I've been sitting on the couch and being on social media and finding it depressing me. So now what I do, if I go on social media and it's the morning and I'm not working, if I'm not on social media for work and it's the morning or it's the afternoon or at night, if you see me on social media, there's a good chance I am walking back and forth from my kitchen to my living room, back and forth, and just doing that. And I'm getting in my steps. And the funny thing is, it makes me like kind of clearer too about what I'm talking about. Like I answered emails this morning that I've been putting off because I'm like, and I'm like, I have nothing else to do. I'm just walking. I might as well answer these emails that I have to answer. So that's what I've been doing. And I think it's really helped. It's also helped. The walking has helped after lunch. So after lunch, I'll take like a 10-minute Pokemon nap. 10-minute Pokemon walk instead of taking my nap, which I usually do.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I understand. Okay, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea. What is this about a profanity loaded clip with drunk Emily? Well, this must have been on a podcast, the Epic Film Guys Rewind. I don't know what I see.
I have to catch back up with the chat room.
Yeah, Adam was talking about there's an Epic Film Guys Rewind from when classy little podcast ended. And there was this profanity-loaded clip with drunk Emily.
I'm sure that's out there. That's the thing. It's like I could probably run for office, but stuff would come out that's like, whoa, this is not the Emily that we know from the story behind. It's like, no, Emily, it's like,
and listen, we live our lives. Just because you curse doesn't make you a bad person. Just because you drink a little once in a while doesn't make you a bad person. Or whatever. I mean, I always said, whoever doesn't drink in high school to excess and in college, raise your hand. There wouldn't be that many hands up.
No,
that's the
as long
time
as you
to
don't
do
make
that
bad
kind of
decisions while you are drinking.
I agree with that too. Yes. Yeah, I do agree with that. So, okay, we're back into your week. So you did the Pokemon thing. You're doing the 8,000 steps. We kind of got off on a tangent there.
No, that was pretty much it. That was my weeks. I've been doing social media less. I've been walking more. By the way, in our show notes last week and in our show notes this week, if you want to follow me on Pokemon Go, if you want to be my Pokemon friend, I'll put my friend code in there. I did last week, and Wayne called me out and said, "Oh, you're missing a digit." And I was like, "Oh no! I actually have a quest where I need to make more friends. So come friend me on Pokemon."
There you go.
I will. Let me show you my Pokemons.
All right, I'd like to move on to one of our members,
Yeah.
Brendan. He has a new blog out, and it's called myfatlifestyle.com. And if you get a chance and you're listening to this, go on over and give it a read. I'll tell you what, it's really, really good. I was reading it, and I like what he's talking about. He talks about, Brendan, you need a podcast.
Yes, you do.
He does. He needs a podcast. And we can help you with that, Brendan, just so you know. Emily or I can help you with all this. Because there's like blog posts here, and during those blog posts, a little podcast episode to go with those blog posts would be tremendous. But he resonates with me. His story resonates with me. Trust me. And I wish that I had taken this as seriously as he did. You know, he's a tad bit younger than me. And by me, a tad bit, I think it's like 15 years. So go over there and give it a read and interact with him. And there will be a link in the show notes to get to the blog. So congratulations. I have to give you one of these. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Do you want to talk some Winning Wednesday posts?
Sure.
So Winning Wednesday, Scott has 2 posts. He says, "I'm no longer classified as obese on a BMI chart at the doctor's office." That is so awesome.
That is amazing.
Yeah, that's... He said, "Though we shouldn't put too much thought into those charts, it's cool a doctor shouldn't be referring to me as obese anymore."
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then the other one is he caught up on all the Hate to Wait podcasts. So now I can talk about the current podcast in the group. It's weird. I wouldn't listen to the current episode until I was caught up. See, I don't know why. See, when I do this, I find a podcast and I want to go back and listen to the back catalog. I listen to the newest one, and then I listen to the oldest one, and then I go back and I do I move to the center. That's how I do it. But there you go.
That's what I do too.
So now he's all caught up, and that's really, really good. Deborah says she does the same thing.
Yeah.
And so is Julianne.
Julianne.
They're all doing that. So you're not even up. You're not even up to.
But okay, so that's kind of nice because in the beginning of our journey, that's true. If people are just starting their weight loss journey,
Okay.
you know, you don't want to see somebody's chapter 20 when you're on chapter 1. Like that's
Okay. I get it now.
I get that.
I'm glad that. Well, I hope the rest of them catch up soon. Get listening, people.
No, that is so awesome.
Right.
Deborah says at work, if she was hungry at a weird time, instead of grabbing a donut from the case, she grabbed a naked juice or a banana. She has to be in convenience stores for her job sometimes, so many unhealthy options, but there are healthier choices if you take time to look. And that's a big thing that I have trouble with too. If I am hungry and I'm famished, I go into a convenience store. I go right for but I'm so hungry, it's okay if I have 3 slices of pizza. Like, what? No.
Okay. All right. I understand that. I'm the same way. Around here, I go for the tasty cakes. I don't know if you guys have tasty cakes where you live, but they are.
I don't. I've heard of them, but I don't think we
They
do.
are
However, okay.
They're
I don't know
delightful.
if I mentioned this, but when I was at Podcast Mid-Atlantic a month ago, Jessica took me to my first real Wawa. I had gone to Wawas before. I had gone to Wawas before, and they were just like a Cumberland Farms.
No, these are the super Wawas.
The super Wawas, where they have a nice ordering thing, and you don't have to talk to anybody. There's just a screen.
Yep.
I get it now. I get what you've been talking about for months.
They're amazing. All right, Deborah. Oh, wait, you did this one. I'm sorry. So we got to give Deborah
Yay!
Sarah Jane, 3 days on track with exercise, no sugary indulgence, and I am still standing. Hooray! However, today is leg day, so this part could change by tomorrow. There you go.
That's awesome. Summer has been doing really well at avoiding nighttime snacking. Last month, she did the no sugar, and she mentioned it. I don't think she mentioned it in this post, but she went through all of September with no sugar. And then on October 1st, when she was going to reward herself, she was like, no, I don't feel like it. So I'm giving you that one too, Summer. So she also used the old-fashioned hack of brushing her teeth to avoid nighttime snacking. It does work.
That's pretty good. Angel said had a green drink 3 times this week. That's the difference than having 3 green drinks a day for a week. I could do 3 green drinks. I don't think I could do 3 green drinks a day for a week. I'd rather take cold showers. So there you go.
That is awesome. That's more than I can do. I can't do green. If it's green, I don't even like mint shakes. So
no. Mint to me reminds me of medicine. I remember that because a lot of the medicine I had to take as a child was like yucky mint, and it's ruined it for me. I don't like mint ice cream. The only thing I can have mint is like chewing gum or an actual like mint candy. I can do, but I don't like it mixed.
Yeah, and I love those after dinner mints, the chalky ones. I love those. But if you make a drink or like give me mint ice cream,
horrible. Yuck.
Wayne, this is where Wayne said he's glad I'm back to Pokemon Go, and it's another great motivator to get out and about. So this is where he said your trainer code is missing. It is no longer missing a digit, though.
There you go. There we go for that. Brendan, been one of those weeks, water and meat only, weight down a half a pound, waist down 1 inch. And then the blog start. Oh, okay. Brendan is the guy that does the meat diet.
Yes, he does the meat diet, and he's doing myfatlifestyle.com.
There you go. There you go, Brendan.
Julianne did a Pilates class twice this week, and she stretched twice the other days. So that is awesome.
There you go. Tracy, I haven't cheated on my keto diet yet. There you go. There's one. I mean, I'm only on the 2nd day, but hey, that's still good.
That's still really good. You know what's funny? Every diet I've started, they're always like, oh, start small. Just start with breakfast and stuff. And I've gone like all in, which is
right. I know one person has a weight loss podcast. Her name is Elizabeth Benton. She has the Primal Potential podcast. She was big at, just for 1 month, just start with a good, healthy breakfast. And then just when you start doing that, then move, to other healthy meals. That's not bad. But then sometimes I feel if I do that and then afterwards I go somewhere and have 3 or 4 slices of pizza, I feel like I've just wasted a good, healthy breakfast.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's true or not. So.
Then we have Michelle, who started Zumba last week, and she's hooked. So that's so great. She got out of surgery, and now she's doing Zumba. That's amazing.
That is great. That is, because then, you can start doing that exercise, and that's fantastic. I'm so happy for her that she is, has taken this step and is using the tool of weight loss surgery to actually, get healthier. It's fantastic. So there you go.
I can talk about one of my wins.
Go ahead.
This is amazing. So what I've been doing is when I have old clothes that I find and I end up putting them on and I'm like, oh yeah, these don't fit anymore. So for pants, I've been rolling them up instead of folding them and like putting them at the back of my drawer. And this week I pulled out a pair of rolled up pants because I needed jeans and I put them on and they fit. Not even like muffin top, but they fit. I am down a size from starting the podcast. So I'll put it all out there. When we started the podcast, I was in a tight size 20 and denial of being in a 22. Now I'm in an 18 and it fits right out of the dryer, I guess, because they were clean. So that's huge. I mean, I could have been in an 18 for a while with a muffin top, or like if I wore them for 3 days, then they would fit fine. So there are like different stages with jeans.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I do the same thing. There's jeans that I won't wash because they fit great. And I know when I wash them, that they're like a cheap hotel. They have no ballroom. And and they're awful tight. So yes, I understand that. So look, for you, congratulations. That is fantastic. Well, I mean, I've been just keep on keeping on. I really haven't had this week. I didn't binge, so that was a good thing. For me, I want to start being more. I really want to do the keto diet more than I'm doing it. So really, I'm not doing it at all. If you're not doing it 100%, you're not doing it at all.
John, you can't dabble. You can't dabble in keto,
dabble.
as a wise man once told me.
Yeah, you can't. You can't dabble. All right. So then So basically what I've been doing is just counting calories and just keeping into my window. Now, there are some times where I'm so hungry at night that I can't sleep and all. And what I'll do is I'll take like a tablespoon or two of peanut butter, and that kind of puts me over the edge. Now I know it has broken my fast, but I got to sleep. You can't just sit there and have your stomach growl and everything. And then for me, if I ignore that, that's when the binges start. So when I really, really get hungry, and it's not just a craving, because I know when I'm really, really hungry, because I'm like, something that's healthy sounds good. You know, sometimes I have cravings where I'm like, you know what I would love pizza. That's just a craving. It's not really hunger. But when you're hungry, anything sounds good. You know what? Let me go out there and steam a bag of Brussels sprouts. That's when you know you're really hungry, because you're going to go do something like that. So then I just take like a little bit of peanut butter, which is fat and not much carbohydrates, and holds me over till the morning. So that's kind of like my wins, just not binging. So that's mine.
Do you get the sugar-free peanut butter?
No, I do not. I didn't know they made sugar-free peanut butter, to be quite honest with you.
They do. There are a few brands. I think Smucker's Natural doesn't have sugar in it. And it's good. Okay, but the problem is if you get
turns
sugar...
to oil.
Yeah.
The
oil's on top. So what you do is you have to store it upside down.
So what does that do?
It means the oil rises to the top, which is
it's
now
on
the
bottom then.
Yeah. So then when you flip it over and you open it up, it's just the peanut butter. But you still have to mix it a bit to get the oil.
Here's the funny thing. Something like that, I feel stupid. Like, that's such an easy reason. That's such an easy thing to do.
I didn't know either.
And then you say it, and I'm like, well, why? I'm so stupid. Why didn't I think of that? That's a great idea.
I didn't know either, because I learned about that when I was doing Trim Healthy Mama, and I was buying this peanut butter, and I was like, this sucks. Unless you just open it and like use it really quickly, it would just do that. And then somebody mentioned that in a Facebook group, because I searched for it. I'm like, how do people eat sugar-free peanut butter? It's good. I really like it. I don't notice that much of a difference.
Have you ever heard of a product called Nutso?
No.
Nutso is it's a nut butter product. It's not just peanut butter. It's nut butter. It's supposed to be no added sugar. I was really going to think, but it's expensive for like a 12-ounce jar. It's like $1 an ounce. I was like, holy cow, that is crazy.
I've had better in peanut butter, and that's really good. I think it's like half the fat and calories of regular peanut butter, and so it's really good. There's like a Nutella taste to it a little bit. And there's also PB2, which is powdered peanut butter, and again, that's less calories, but I think both of those still have sugar in them.
Powdered peanut butter? What the heck is that?
You mix it with water, and it makes like a peanut. Like, you can use it for chicken satay, which is like with a peanut sauce.
I have a story about chicken satay.
Really?
Yeah. So this was way back when I was probably like 30 years old. And I had went out somewhere I was on a first date with somebody. So she's like, oh, let's go to Philadelphia. And I have this really great place. So we go to this really little cafe in Philadelphia. We're sitting there. She goes, oh, this chicken satay is to die for. I don't know what chicken satay is. So I'm sitting there and they bring it out. Well, I didn't realize, because the way they had it presented, they put sticks through it, right? Yeah. So I got a knife and I'm trying to cut through. I'm like, this is good. I'm trying to cut through the stick. And she goes to me, you know, there's a stick in there. You have to take that out. I was like, ugh, I'm such an idiot.
You're like the guy who eats the club sandwich with the toothpick still in it.
Yeah. I'm trying to I'm trying to cut through the wooden skewer in the chicken satay.
Michelle mentioned Jif Whips, which I'm looking up now, and it has 25% less calories and fat than regular Jif, and it's whipped. So I love whip. I think that would be better. I love whipped things. Anything that's whipped. If you make it whipped, I will eat it.
So I just looked up Nutso on Amazon. They have crunchy and smooth, no added sugar or oils. So Nutso has a delicious blend of 7 organic nuts, seeds, cashews, almonds, Brazil nuts, flaxseed, chia seed, hazelnuts, and pumpkin seeds. So and then here you go for 26 ounces. It's a little pricey. It's like $22, 22 and change for, Yeah.
There's a Trader Joe's peanut butter that has a bunch of that stuff in it. It's like peanut butter, and I know it has chia seeds. And chia seeds, that's one of those things. Other people have said this works, and I know chia is huge for dieters because they expand in your stomach, make you feel full. They've never done that to me, and I just think of the Chia Pet commercials from the 80s. And so whenever I eat anything with chia seeds, I'm just like, chia, and then I get grossed out.
Yeah, I'm afraid that when I eat them, that they'll start growing down there.
Yeah, I'll grow like a little afro on Scooby-Doo like they have in the stores.
A shaggy beard.
Yeah.
There you go. So, I might double check. I might do that. I might just try some of that nutso butter. We'll see what happens. You never know.
Check Trader Joe's. If you have a Trader Joe's by you, they have something similar.
I'm going to have to look. There's not one in my immediate area. Like I'd have to travel to go to one. And I'm not really traveling for peanut butter. And you know how I love stuff delivered from Amazon.
That's very true.
That is true. All right. Do you think it's time?
I'm ready. I'm so ready. I'm very happy today.
Uh-oh. Spoiler alert.
Ladies and gentlemen, now is the time for the moment you have all been waiting for. It's time for the weigh-in.
Okay, even episode. That means I go first. I'm down 2 pounds.
Yay!
I thought I was only going to be down 1 pound, but apparently I don't know, maybe the cold shower. I don't know. Maybe the brown fat just like, we're out of here. No, I don't know. But anyhow, I got on the scale this morning and I was, again, it's just methodically going along. That's 3 weeks in a row that, I've had a loss. It's 6 pounds. So, if I do, that's 8 pounds in a month. So I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
It's not, so I'm thinking to myself at the time, well, you could do better and you could be down 4 or 5. And I'm like, you know what?
No, that voice needs to go away.
Right,
that's not Don Rickles. That's like a dickier voice.
Right. So there was no.
So there you are, Tubby.
No, not this week. So I did pretty good. All right. How about, look at the smile. It's ear to ear. Oh, I can't wait.
Well, this is all from not cheating. So, and tracking and walking. Like I think adding walking really did help. I'm down 3 pounds this week.
There you go.
Yay.
So we're down a 5 spot between the two of us.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's our total now?
47.
That's pretty good.
I
mean, sometimes I feel like when we come here that it's not, that we're not doing, I would say I'm not doing real well. But then when you look at the overall and it's 24 weeks and we're doing average, what they say average weight loss is.
Well, okay. So we're episode 24. We've lost 47 pounds. We've pretty much lost 1 pound each between the two of us every episode.
There you go.
Yeah. You probably more than me because you've had some weeks. There was the week like 3 weeks ago where you were negative. You were down 14 pounds.
Well, yeah, but I was up 10 the week before. Yeah, so it's not really, they always say success is not a straight line.
No,
there's ups
it's
and
not.
downs and stuff like that. So there you go. And we come on here, we talk about it, and we have a fabulous Facebook group that we are being motivated by, and we really, really appreciate them. So that is fantastic.
Yeah, and it's funny when I look at my apps where I'm tracking my weight loss, like every time I get on the scale, and I can see for pretty much for most of July and August, I was just stagnant. And like +1, -1, 0, +1, like it wasn't great.
I do believe that when you do something like this and you're trying something like this, you're going to make a couple attempts, and it takes a couple times to do something and get into the flow of things, and then like by 12 weeks you're like, oh, I can't do this, and you give up. But this podcast has made me come back several times. Keep coming back, and now now it's like 3 weeks, and if I start to add some more exercise, that was one thing. I didn't get to the gym to do any weight training this week because it's been crazy, crazy busy here. So I felt like doing that. I felt like I was a little bit. It was kind of like a losing Wednesday. I wanted to do more weight training, so I want to get back to that. I want to get more. I have weights at my other house. It's not my other house. It used to be my other house, but it's not my other house anymore. But I still have some stuff stored there, and my weights are one of them. So I'd like to try to get that here and then, maybe be able to do something. Like you have the rower right next to you.
Yeah.
I'd like to have some weights here so when I can get up for half an hour and do some weight training here. So that would be good.
Yeah.
So that's it. And for our lovely, lovely listeners, do us a favor. If you find somebody that you think that would enjoy this, please share it. That's all we ask. Just share the show so we can improve it. We are growing. Aren't we growing, Emily?
Yeah. Yeah, we're absolutely growing.
As we are shrinking in size, we are growing in audience. And I like that. So you can do that. And then if they don't know about podcasting and they just want to come in the group and be supported, we would love that too. You go to hatetowait.com/Facebook and we're there. And they can join. And all you have to do is answer a question, which says, what's the question say?
Please don't sell to us.
Right.
If you're coming in and you're going to sell like, oh, okay, this is the group for me because I have this magic pill that will take away everything and I just want all your money. Like, don't.
Yeah.
No.
We
don't want that.
We're just going to boot you out of here. So don't do that. So all we ask you is to answer one question. Some people can't answer the question. So after a little while, out they go. So you just answer a question and then we're done. So there we go. Week number 25 next.
24. Oh, 25
next week. Next week coming up, week number 25. So
can we get to 50?
Sure we can. We're going to get to 50. I have a feeling.
I mean, weight loss.
Oh, where are we at now?
47.
I don't know. If you keep walking and doing your Pokemon, I think you're going to do that all by yourself. I don't think you need my help. But I would like to try to contribute to that. Yeah, let's try to get to 50. Let's get up over 50.
Let's get to episode 25 and hopefully 50 pounds.
That would be great. All right, Emily, like I said, keep up the great work. Keep walking. Keep catching those pesky Pokemans. Mons, not mans. Pokemons.
Just Pokemon is one of those plural.
Right, there you go. The Pokemai? Whatever. Keep catching them. You're doing a great job. And everybody, thank you so much for joining us. And we'll be back here next week.